Hello, yes. Things are as they are supposed to be. On and well. Today, we shall continue with what we do best. Well, subjectively. That one. Activate. Right, both of those. Both of those. That's 80 million attack experience. Not bad for the first kill of this live stream. An hour. Hello, Mad Boxes. Thank you for the follow. Really much appreciated. How are you doing this fine Saturday afternoon? I just started today's log grind, or Corp grind, I should say, rather. Yesterday, I finished up the new Master of Magic armors on stream, and I took them for a spin at various bosses, and considering I'm not that much of a major. Hold on, gameplay. Area loot. Use area loot. I keep putting that off. Doing early quests, how about you? Started my OSR's journey 3 days ago. Hey, that's good to hear. Or nice to hear, rather. Even if this is RS3 that I'm playing, it's still nice to see that there are new players coming into the games. Early quest. Yeah. As said, I'm doing log grinds. You can see the almost current log as a picture right about here. Is this streaming software not picking up my cursor? What's this now? It should be. There we go. And that's cannonballs. Used to play RS3 POs even as very young. Well, I can most definitely understand the sort of familiarity value going back to OSRS then. Absolutely. Myself, this is the same account I've been playing since 2006. Also, I like the EOC combat system, so I'm not gonna change games, so to speak. Really quick, but I'm still feeling, yeah, I understand that very much. Myself, I've been actively playing, actually. More like for the past 10 years, but then before that I had periods of long breaks and long on times. Like it too, but thought I'd go a bit for nostalgia. Yeah, I tried to circumvent the word of nostalgia there. Just as a sort of not trying to cater to that meme and trap, so to speak. All maxed, yes. I have all natural 99s, 110s, and 120s. Then these silver skulls that you see on these skills, or on a few. That means I have 200 million experience in those skills, which means just max experience that you can have. That's magic logs. Ultra max. Well, not exactly. I should have all 120s. Then I would be eligible to go and get myself a master max cape, which is basically just max cape but with a few more particles than not. Also, I might need to go and restock on my prayer doses. I only have 19 doses left in my flask. Now that I look at it. My pet mouse Elvis died last night. He was caught in a trap. Yes, I have dad jokes, yo mama jokes, fun facts, just jokes, all on this channel, and all from the push of a button that I have right in front of me. As an example, I just read a book about Stockholm Syndrome. It was pretty bad at first, but by the end of it, I liked it. Very cheesy jokes, and there's a lot of well, what's it called? Overlapping between jokes and dad jokes. Yeah. Then I have this button. One press and I get 2 dad jokes, because both Nightbots and Seribot have dad jokes into them. Or I've rather enabled dad jokes for Nightbot. There are 2 types of people in this world: those who can extrapolate from incomplete data. Whoever invented the knock-knock joke should get a Nobel Prize. And we get another spirit shield. Oh wow. I'm getting so spoon-fed with these spirit shields. No, not the settings. Beast stab. Corporeal beast. Collection. I already have 11 spirit shields, 6 elixirs. The pet drop from Corp at 833 kill count. If we just could get some sigils, that would be good, quite good, quite nice. Oh yeah, and we have duck facts as well. Ducks can move each eye independently, and they store information on the opposite sides of their brain. Hello, Rian. White berries. I was just telling Mad that I'm gonna have to restock my blessed flask because I forgot. Wanna call the stream again? Yes. I have to restock the blessed flask though. I have too small amount of doses left in that thing. Fill that. There we go. Load last preset. Actually, we don't need the incense sticks this time. Also, I can reattune my Calphite King portal now that I have the log from there too. Rejoin. Let's put the old act coil. This is, by the way, the magic version of the dwarf cannon, if you're wondering, Max. Oh no. My reservoir. I forgot my reservoir because I did the stupid thing. Reservoir. There we go. Can't have multiple reservoirs active at the same time. Rejoin. I don't even have blessed flags. How are you comped and don't even have a blessed flask? Let's put on that, that, and that. Wasn't a requirement, I guess. No, of course it's not a requirement. But it is a quality of life. Seriously. How do you tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? You'll see the one later and one in a while. How do you get one? Through a very grindy process. Indeed, through a very grindy process. You can compare it to a masterwork piece of set equipment. Yeah. You can't just go and get one either. You have to grind it out through many days of hard work. Because you need sandstone for it, both types. Yeah, days. If you have, well, since you are comped, you get the max amount of sandstone. It will take you approximately 16 days at a minimum to grind one out. If you buy all the buyable materials for it. And even then, just one flask will cost you several hundreds of millions of GP in buyable values. But it is most definitely worth it, in my opinion. Very much. It stores extreme prayer potion doses. 80 of them to be exact. That is what it does. Wait. No, not that one. I really went and just home bombed the dark core. Yeah, 80 doses. There's a guy in our clan who's created 4 flasks. That's some serious dedication. Like, really. But then again, the guy grinds out so much Slayer that it makes sense that he has 4 flasks. Just finished my item flask. Oh no. I could come and kill it. I have an Edimus task that I haven't finished. But I'm grinding Corp now. Also, last time I was at Edimus, I did it with the poop knife. I had quite a good time there actually with it. Even the elite spawns weren't too bad with the poop knife. Celestial dragons now. Good luck on the what is it? Draconic visage. Draconic visage drops. Supposedly they poop out a lot of those. Although I haven't had a single visage drop from a celestial dragon so far. But then again, I haven't killed too many celestials, have I? Let's see. Slayer creature kills. Celestial dragons 367. Yeah, there's not much. Not too many kills of those. Regen bracelet. Yeah, I had to switch the loot beam back to the default loot beam. The floral one sometimes wasn't popping off at all. It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope, it will still be stationary. 4,196 celestial dragon kills. That's a few more than I have. Only like 13 times more. And I need to take a sip. Still never had a dragon rider piece drop. That's very unfortunate for you, Rion. Hello, Elder Frybread. How are you today? I've been at this Corp grind for a while now. For a few streams, actually. And I've been able to amass a grand total of 11 spirit shields and 6 elixirs. It doesn't show on the picture I've put up here. But that's because I usually update the picture once I do make some logression. Let's one bomb this guy. What about you, Elder Frybread? Have you been up to something specific, in game or otherwise? Just killing some stalker creatures. Oh yeah, they had that small little nerf, didn't they, to their RDT drop chances. Well, nerf and nerf. A bug fix, because they were rolling too much on the RDTs. As I would recall it, at least. Boom, boom. Activate these two. Toys of mine. Female cats tend... oh yeah. Wait, what? Female cats tend to be right forward while male cats are more often left? Interestingly, while 90% of humans are right-handed, the remaining 10% of lefties also tend to be male. That's mystic earth stuff. More materials. Oh yeah, by the way, Elder Frybread, I completed the Caliphate King log today earlier. There was a person in the Boss Guild French chat who wanted speed kill timers for corporeal, not corporeal, for Caliphate King. So I went and duoed with him. I was able to get not only the speed killers, but also four additional combat achievements from Caliphate King at the same time. However, I was not wearing any survivability gear, so we did not go for the charges achievement. Well, he charges at you from one side to another 4 times. Because that one hurts. You really want some survivability when you go for that. And hello, Beastman's QC. Hello to you too, in case you're still here. I am not as active on the kick side of the chat. It sort of gets behind my mic arm, unfortunately. But I do look at it at some points. Same goes for the TikTok live stream. Okay, there's no chat messages on TikTok yet. Gonna hit 200 million XP before I get the daily pet. Oh no. Well, actually, that tends to happen. And that's the Reaper assignment complete. But 200 million XP in what skill is the question. How are you killing them? Are you killing them with mage, ranged, necro, or melee? Slayer. I wasn't even thinking about that. I myself am not 200 million Slayer, I'm only 150 mil on the Slayer spectrum. Mystic Cloth. This stuff has gained a little bit of value since the release of Masterwork Magic Armor. So, Corp is actually good money. Or it's actually better money. It was always good money, even before Master Magics. Necro everything at the moment. I see. Well, in that spectrum, I have hit 200 million necromancy experience a long time ago. When I did that, I switched to defense experience. Then I hit 200 million defense. And now I'm like, whenever I necro, I'm basically XP wasting. Another visage. You are raking in the drops now. Although I suppose the Dragon Mace I had earlier is a bit more valuable than just one visage. So there's that. Can you defense XP with Necro? Yes, of course. Hold on. Combat settings. You go to XP, combat experience, scroll down to necromancy, and here you can check off what you want. If you want necro experience, or if you want defense experience. You're very welcome. You're also able to, from the same interface, check all combat experience for defense, well, except in exception for constitution. You can do both, absolutely. More white berries. I don't even remember what white berries were used for, but I have of them. 200 million constitution years ago. Well, it wasn't years ago with the constitution, like maybe last year, or in 2023. Maybe. But I do remember that constitution was my first 200 million. I made it a point to be first 99. Oh, excuse me. Then 120 and then 200 million on constitution. Each and every time. Normal body temperature of a cat is 102 Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, we don't use freedom degree. Freedom degrees in Europe. That works too well. Absolutely too well. I'm just gonna start calling Fahrenheit freedom degrees from now on. It's even marked off with an F. What do you get if you cross the circle with a ghost? A poltergeist. We all do, Rian. We all do. Come on, Corp. More desert horde. I have no idea how. All of a sudden, I just got a wave of tiredness onto me. I have no idea where it came from. I wasn't tired earlier at all. Maybe some more energy drink. I don't know. Perhaps if we caffeinate enough, the tiredness won't be there. Did you manage to get some good use of the bar on your break anyway? Yeah, I would say. We went there to the spa section of the hotel once during this little leave. And the main goal for that was actually to teach my girlfriend how to swim, since she was an avid insister that she can't swim, so now she actually can swim for a few meters. At least. So she won't actually drown if she happens to be at sea. I have no problems with swimming at all, really. I can swim, and I somewhat enjoy it too. Growing up, it was a big deal for me to learn how to swim because out of me, my brother and two cousins, I was the youngest one, and they always flexed on me by swimming to a nearby island and leaving me behind at shore. So then I had to wait for them to come back, because my brother was in charge of me not drowning at the time. So I wasn't even allowed to swim while they swam to the island and came back. Yeah, it did suck. So yeah, I had to learn how to swim somewhat quickly. Come on, Corp, give me them sigils. Smack. No, Mystic Cloth. We can't get the sigils. All we get is basic bitch ass loot. So have you never had a draconic visit? I do. Just never from Celestials. Hold on. Let's take this. King Black Dragon collection. I've had 7 visages in total. But then most of those visages have been from the Queen Black Dragon, though. Which, by the way, I do have the log for her too. Come on. 23. But the QBD log 2 was in the first hit. Okay, that's a nice one. My first boss log was Grill. Grill Tsutsarov. One of those. Kill Corp, so we can open the pet interface. Hello, Mortex. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Open pet interface. Boss pets. Oh no. Grill. No. Where is Grill Pet? Ah, can't do that. Got boss. Act as temperature regulators, shock absorbers, hunting and grooming tools, sensors and more. That's why I heard two awesome noises. I just hit 100 follows with that follow. Thank you, Mortex. Really much appreciate that. Someone in my clan at this time was saying QBD is a good starter to get into mechanics and DPS checks. That is true. For lower and mid players, QBD is a good place to start. And since we hit 100 follows, that actually means that in the end of this live stream, I'm gonna give away a bond. Hey. Obviously, the bond giveaway will be conducted over on the Twitch chat. So everyone who is watching over on TikTok and Kick and YouTube, if you want to enter the bond giveaway, get your sweet behinds over to my Twitch chat, because the giveaway will be drawn by Nightbot from the Twitch chat. Boss log took you 1,500 kills. Beginners. That's well, and that's 80 million strength experience coming in hot. Yeah, it's something, Madboxers, it's something I've done since I hit 50 followers. That every 5 follows, I will give out a bond. Obviously, once growth becomes too much for my wallet to handle, the amount of followers required for each bond to be given away, it will be increased as well. What if at some point the channel blows up and you get 50 followers in one day? That's what I just said, that once the growth becomes too much for my wallet to handle, I will need to overhaul the whole thing. What is happening here? Yeah, you heard what you were typing. That's understandable. Necrite Stone Spirits. Such tank drops. Dampness and poisons. This and that. Many things have ended while I wasn't paying attention. How about we have one of these? Your mom is so fat that you have to roll over twice to get off her. That's a big mama. Any sigils, please? Nope. Just green dragon hides. There's not really any training for garbage men. They just pick things up as they go. Uh-oh. I need to recharge my book. It doesn't show hours anymore, it just shows 230 minutes. Actually, we can do the giveaway at the halfway point of the stream, really. Yeah, let's do that. 263 more Edimus. What will happen if you finish off your task and another elite spawns? If that happens, I will laugh. And I will laugh. Got my own Corp. Give me all of them drops. Why am I not praying again? Or cursing, rather. Huh? Ah. Use seed. I have set my seed aside to destroy those. So obviously there was nothing left on the floor. The elite from my last are still here. Oh no! Well, congrats, you didn't lose out on it then. That's an interesting thing to actually think about. What is the actual time of, well, length of time that it will be staying there on the same place? Because I would have thought it would have despawned by now. Because you did a whole Celestials task in between. Or was it like 40 Celestial Dragons and then you're good? Or something else kind of weak noob-ass numbers. Maybe they don't despawn until someone kills them. That is another interesting thing to think about. Could be. That was GP drop. Could you imagine if all items would never despawn? How littered would this arena be from ashes? Although this is a private instance that I'm in, but seriously though. Although not really, because ashes have a value to them now, with Necro being out. Because you need them for inks. Come on. Sigil. Smack. Onyx bolts. More alkables. More fodder for the auto alkyl. Oh, and something more, Ryun. I was finally able to figure out how I can post a link in my TikTok bio. Rather than just have typed a link in my bio. So maybe we'll get some more traffic into all of the channels. It's alright. You don't have to have TikTok. But there's a whole thing that you can't just have a link in your bio unless you're a business account. So I had to upgrade to a business account. That will allow me. Come on, Corp. How about a sigil or 2 or 5? I am technically only entitled to 1.5 sigils with my kill count that I have. But all 4 sigils in one drop would be nice. The cats are thought to have their name from Atta, a distinct district in Baghdad, now the capital of Iraq. Okay. I don't think I've ever had a Corp drop. Not even a Spirit Shield or Elixir, because I can promise you those drops don't take any time at all. Hold on, pet interface. Boss pets. Real tiny rock. Core pets. There we go. Examine krill. 10,728 krill Tsutsarok kills. I've AFK'd there for a while, one can say. But most of that kill count was before the drop log was a thing. Five spirituals and a holy elixir. That's cannonballs. That's 4,000 cannonballs drop during this hour now. That's the best part of Corp. It drops a lot of cannonballs. So you're always making a profit in terms of cannonballs. Rune bolts. What do vegetarian zombies eat? Grains. Yes. Obviously. More dankness and more poisons. Since 1978, 37 people have died by vending machines falling on them. 13 people are killed annually, all this while trying to shake merchandise out of them. 113 people have been injured. Okay. Shake, 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 shake. The name Wendy was made up for the book Peter Pan. We had that one yesterday. The sperm of a mouse is actually longer than the sperm of an elephant. I guess that's a fun fact. Come on, Corp. Sigil. Google told me the average kill count of Corp to complete the log is around 4,000 kill count. But this doesn't look any better at all. Doesn't look good. Unless I get a sigil before 1,000 kill count. Gave up on the KBD log after getting the same ornament kit 5 times in a row. Yeah, I definitely understand you. I don't really feel like doing this corporeal beast grind either, but I just know that it has to be done at some point. So I'ma just do it. It is. Both are. Both are very boring bosses. This Corp has the cannonball drops. Yeah, it pays for itself. At least. I was thinking about doing ED2 and ED3 after this boss. As the next drop logs. At least ED2, because I think I deserve to have a bit of fun while grinding for log. I've done like after this I've done 3 boring bosses in a row. 6k enemy kills, that's not bad. I can't understand why we can't kill enemies outside of tasks. Lore-wise, even death is like, ew, enemies are nasty things. sucks that the pet is owned dropped by elites too. Yeah, very much so. So not only will you have to be on a task, but you have to actually be lucky, and well, actually not lucky. You're obviously entitled to one elite spawn per task. So then you'll go for like 35,000 kill count dry before getting the enemy pet. Maroon Corp. Oh. In 7 minutes about, I will be playing 60 seconds of ads. Afterwards, I will be giving a bond away. If there are people in chat who are more than just me and Ryun, obviously. Be better if there was something that improved the drop rates or spawn rates. Yes, absolutely. Or if they could just, adjust it so that the pet would be dropped by normal ones as well. And it wouldn't have to be the elites. Or then they would add another area, well, like one of the staircases in the Edimo area, to go down, and then there would be an entire area with just elite spawns. I feel like that would be a little intense though, since the elite spawns tend to do a lot more damage than the normal ones. So imagine getting sandwiched by like 4 elite Edimos. My money on secret charms to make spawns 1 in 10. Does that work? I didn't know secret charms were used to improve spawn rates of elite Edimos. Soul gaze. I see. But soul gazers have nothing to do with Edimos. I thought I had some kind of drop, because this badass homie has received a blood-soaked feather drop and 533 kills. That's a spoon as fuck next pet. Ah, yeah, but okay, yeah, understand. Still on the elite spawn subject. Come on, Corp, give me them sigils. Nope, addy arrows. Can always disassemble those. Yes, Ceribot, you do look like a joke machine. That is one of your purposes here. In medieval France, unfaithful wives were made to chase a chicken through town naked. Uh-oh. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this boss instance. Which after there's gonna be the ad break and then the bond giveaway. Unless of course there aren't any people in chat. I can't really do a bond giveaway. In which case the bond will be just given away at the end of the live stream anyways. Yes, chasing a chicken. Hello, Halliger. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Still got 3 minutes on this Corp instance. Then there's gonna be another hour after this. City ducks have a different accent than country ducks, typically louder. Come on, Corp, give me that sigil. Or not. Can't really force you to do anything, or can I? Let's have one of these again. Buttermilk does not contain any butter and actually low in fat. Why is it called buttermilk then? Feels like wrong advertisement. Or false advertisement rather. Come on, sigil. One of these. What's a ninja's favorite type of shoes? Sneakers. Yes. And more staves for disassembly. Thank you. Let's top up the ammo on that one. And actually top up the prayer points before we run out. Or run out. Come on! Sigil! I believe I still have one more kill after this. And then we're gonna go for an ad break. While I'm gonna be restocking for another hour of Corp. Diamonds! Yes. Oops. Yes. You won't be seeing any. Obviously. One of your perks. As a subscriber, you won't see no ads at all. And I was right, I still had one more kill left on this instance. Come on. Smack. Sigil? Happy face? Nope. Just stone spirits. And that was the last kill of this instance. We'll be back with you after the ad break while I re-gear for another hour. Now, everyone else except you have ads playing, Rion. We will actually not... Actually, yes, we will have the sticks. Because here... Actually, really, actually. There, freaking book. Ah, a musket. There we go. Add all of those. There we go. And that's the wrong portal. What did the piece of bread say to the knife? Bottom me up. Alright, and everyone's back from this little ad break we had. And we will make another instance, another hour of corporeal beast. Put up all that coil, overload the form sticks, weapon poison, dankness, put up the reservoir, start it. A queen, a female cat, can begin mating when she's between 5 and 9 months old. Yes, that is very true. Hence why it is important to get your cats fixed. Good luck on drops, thank you. Thank you for the drop wishes. Hello, Burberry Brioche. Hey, would you be open to getting 3 billion in RS3? Thank you, no. I will grind my own money. But thank you for asking. Also, a word of advice for those who aren't well versed in RuneScape culture. If someone offers you money for free in this game, usually they're just lures to try to get you into the wilderness, enabling PvP. Just as a small heads up. Basically, I'm a guy, I'm looking for someone to be my love. Give me for 10 minutes and I'll just trade you G. I see how it is. I see how it is. Sorry, I will not be your bunny. But I wish you luck on your journey to finding your own little bunny. The Rion will be your bunny for 20 minutes. It looks like you found your bunny after all. In World 1, you just be a bunny like something happen. Okay. Well, Rion, it looks like you found a way to make some money. I'm happy for you. Come on now, Corp. Give me them sigils. Bro, why am I taking so much damage? I'm cursing the right things. I am overloaded. The most expensive cat was an Asian leopard cat. Domestic short-hair hybrid named Zeus, who is 90% ALC and 10% TSH. That's an asking price of 100,000 pounds, British pounds. Let's have one of these. Your mom is so poor that when I ring the doorbell, I hear the toilet flush. How does that even relate? Stone spirits. I want more of these. Yo, mom is so fat that when she has to pull down her pants to get into her pockets. What? She has to pull down her pants to get into her pockets. Okay. Anyways, Corp, would you like to contribute to my log grind in a positive way? Schmack. Obviously he would not. But he gives me something to disassemble while I wait for the next spawn. Let's have a fun fact. William Martin engineered one of the earliest forms of the polygraph in the early 1900s. Later he went to create the comic strip Wonder Woman, a story about a displaced Amazon princess who forces anyone caught in her magic lasso to tell the truth. Come on. Ducklings can understand the relationship between objects, which demonstrates an abstract thought capability. All of the raw sharks. This has sucked for elite spawns. I believe you. Edimus aren't the best when it comes to spawning elite spawns, but they are way better than the abyssal demons for elite spawns. And I run out of prayer points. Come on. Sigil? Nah, lint birds. No, those can't be activated yet. But I can take a sip of that. A ghost walks into a bar and asks for a glass of vodka. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve spirits." What has 3 letters and starts with gas? A car. 2 silkworms had a race. They ended up in a tie. Why am I taking so much damage? It's not funny. Sigil? Regen bracelet, obviously. Sigils don't exist. That's why I haven't had any. I hadn't even activated my book. I am such a noob. Maybe I'll get some deeps done now with the book actually. Oh boy. The largest cat breed is the ragdoll. Male ragdolls weigh between 12 and 10 freedom pounds. Females weigh between 10 and 15 pounds. I always forget to turn my book on. We are two of the same kind. And more. Prayer points, thank you. 33 doses remain in my flask. Sigil. Oh no! Wait, you can cannon the Edimus. I had no idea about that. But now you have to go to the dwarf and reclaim your cannon. Yeah, well, don't forget to go to the dwarf to reclaim your cannon. I've done the mistake of leaving this arena once or twice without picking up the old act coil and having to go to the dwarf and getting a new old act coil. Are you using the ranged melee or magic variants of the cannon? Just curious. I have to wait for my cannon to expire to claim a new one. What do you mean have to wait for your cannon to expire to claim a new one? Alright, because it's not an instanced area. Why can't you just walk inside the area then claim it? Does the elf say no for you to enter if you don't have a task? I see. The guardian elf won't allow it. Smack. Onyx bolts, more alkabols, and no down dragonkins. So, are you gonna go for a Kerapak, perhaps, to do your no downs task, or are you just gonna get it done? I need to upgrade this for drop. Okay, so you're not gonna do Kerapack. Got it. Come on. Just a cyclone upgrade kit. Well, still an upgrade kit. And something that requires RNG for you to actually get. So, good luck on the drops. In a study of breeding mallards, no, I have had that one before. Ants closely resemble human manners. When they wake, they stretch and appear to yawn in a human manner before taking up the tasks of the day. Well, they can't be sleeping for too long. But they do take naps. That is for certain. So far, I know of only one animal species that does not take breaks, does not sleep, but works the entire time. Being right back, gonna make a cup of tea. You'll get a drop while time for fun properties. Always happens. Well, one could hope that I could get a drop. Come on. And yes, the animal is the honeybee. They don't sleep or take naps or pauses. Come on, Sigil. More onyx bolts. So many alkables. All of them. Each and every time. Donald Duck comics were banned from... No, that's not true. I am Finnish, I would know. I have read many a Donald Duck comic in my time in Finnish. And Donald Duck happens to be one of the most well, actually is the most popular comic in Finland. The first CD pressed in the US was Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. That is a fun fact, actually, for once. Let's have one of these now. Your mom is so nasty, but the only dish I want to give her is disinfectant. More onyx bolts. Getting all of the money. And that's 900 corporeal beast kills now. Why was it called the Dark Ages? Because of all the knights. Yes, obviously. Come on, Corp. Give me them sigils. Mystic water staff. Who is that playing the piano on the Mad About You theme? Paul Rice himself. Schmack. Don't be stingy about them drops now. More staves. And spawn. Oh, next kill. There we go. Okay, that was a few GP and a few gems. Nothing too interesting. Schmack. Onyx bolts. We're getting so much money. Perhaps the most famous comic cat is the Cheshire Cat in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. With the ability to disappear, this mysterious character embodies the magic and sorcery historically associated with cats. The Labrador duck is the only known extinct North American waterfowl species, which is believed to have gone extinct in 1875 off Long Island, New York. Why did Mozart kill all his chickens? Because when he asked them who the best composer was, they'd all say Bach, Bach, Bach. What this then? Scorpions can hold their breath underwater for up to 6 days. So yeah, don't drown scorpions. It won't help you. sigil? Nah, white berries. One of these. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple? Finding half a worm in your apple. Yes. Let's queue up these. There we go. Up down. Toad flaxseed. Obviously. Straight into the inventory. Also, my darkness and poison run out. My own Corp. Magic locks. No sigils. But we can have one of these. I boiled a funny bone last night and had a laughing stock. Mm-hmm. Mystic Glove. That is still a good one. Especially now that the Masterwork armor is out. Worth good money. Elizabeth has received a net stoop drop of 184 kills. Elizabeth has accomplished the birth of a new Devourer feat. So that was the only thing she had for log anymore. Or they. My dad washed his car with his son, but after a while the son says, "Why can't you just use a sponge?" Owning a cat is actually proven to be beneficial for your health. I believe that. Oh. Isn't even praying anymore. No wonder my health was so low. Alright. Another spawn, another kill. Drops. With flax seeds. Once again. Maybe I should start planting them. I have a lot of herb seeds. In my herb bag, or seed bag actually. But then again, I'm 200 million farming. So there's not much sense in me farming herbs for anything else but profit. Hello, Rion. Nope. No significant drops or log rations while you were gone. But I am getting destroyed by Corp. Actually thinking about going back to get some food unless Corp will drop me some tuna potatoes. I understand why. There. Perhaps now I won't get destroyed. Now that I actually have the aura again. Yeah, it's absolutely insane how much the vamp aura is helping me here. When paired with Soul Split and Fortitude. Region Bracelet. Okay. Smack. Yeah. Now I have no problems anymore. My health is keeping full without any effort. Good things. Did you have a refreshing cup of tea? More green dragon hides. First of this hour. Here we have it. I'm drinking it, but it's next to me. You were gone for so long, I thought you made tea and drank it up before you came back. But sure. What you call a dictionary on drugs? High definition. I made a sandwich as well, I see. Yeah, gotta eat, I guess. After I'm done with the stream, I'm also gonna start cooking. I have some pork chops waiting for the grill. The Cat Fanciers Association. I read that very fast as a Fat Cats Association. One of these. 400 quarter pounders can be made from one cow. That's an awfully small amount. I thought it would have been a higher number than that. Watermelon seeds. 24. Destroyed by the seed side. There we go. Another one? On an American $1 bill, there is an owl in the upper left-hand corner of the one encased in the shield and a spider hidden in front of the right-hand corner. Alright. You got an upgrade kit, but the wrong one. That is the pain, right? Almost as if King Black Dragon's bad RNG is somehow haunting you with your Slayer tasks. Maybe it's a sign that you need to go back to the King Black Dragon, finish off the log before you do the Slayer. Lords. That's the worst type. Yes. Dankness and more poison. Come on, Corp, give me that sigil. Any would be good. Smack. Masterwork Spear of Annihilation has gained level. It's now level 16. Ah! First cannonball drops of this hour. Took a long time. Let's have one of these in between. Yo, mama's so stupid. When the judge said order in court, she said, I'll have a hamburger and a Coke. Oh. Ow. Heck. Regenerate. Oh. Almost died there. Smack. Roombots. If you yelled for 8 years, 7 months and 6 days, you'll have produced enough sound energy to heat 1 cup of coffee. That's a lot of screaming. More onyx bolts. Honestly, there's so many alkables coming from Corp. It's amazing. And all you have to do is chuck them in your auto alker and wait. Another spawn. Wait, what? Again? I really need to have more attention to my brain points. And there's another hazelnut signature drop. That's the second one I've seen today. More staves. "15 minutes remaining on this instance." What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Ooh, raw shucks. Another sip. If I had a hazelnut signature drop once. You had one. You lucky you. I've never had one. Although I would love to have one. It would pay for the remaining shards that I need. And there's another spirit shield. Oh yay. Getting real spoon-fed with the spirit shields. That's where all your RNG went. About, yeah. Does sound plausible. Whoever invented the knock-knock joke should get a Nobel Prize. Had that one earlier. And diamonds. How about a new one? Why don't seagulls fly over the bay? Because then they'd be bagels. I really went and bomb bombed the thing. Also, prayer points. Mystic cloth. Some of the highest densities of nesting ducks occur in the San Luis Valley of Colorado, where some habitats support as many as 1,000 breeding ducks per square mile. Don't kill me. Oh, I signed. Signing against Corp in 2025. Oh boy. Just 10 more minutes. Then we'll have an ad break and the bond giveaway. Why do bees hum? Because they don't know the words. Okay, that one was actually a good one. And something we haven't had before. At least to my memory. Recollection. Thing. No. We are not. We're not going out of prayer points anymore. It is forbidden. And top up that. New spawn. There we go. More onyx bolts. That's over 1,000 of them this hour alone. Then there's the 750 we had last hour as well. Come on. Log ration would be nice, but it looks like sigils don't even exist. The word queue is ironic. It's just queue with a bunch of silent letters waiting in line. Some common houseplants are poisonous to cats, including English ivy, iris, mistletoe. What the crap is that? And you. Wow. They really went and got the Grandmaster time for next. Although they were duoing, so in my opinion it doesn't really count. GP drops, that's why. Alright, that's 5 minutes remaining of this boss instance. Afterwards, there's gonna be a 60-second ad break, and then we promised a Bond giveaway. To reclaim your cannon. Okay. Yeah. That is the good part with the instanced bossing. If you TP out without collecting your cannon, it expires immediately. Oh, hello. Ducks can move each eye independently, and they store information on the opposite side of the brain. Oh no. Not the prayer points again. What will I ever do to remember? Check my prayer points after each kill. One sip of that. So, there's the tuna potatoes. Helping with some of the heals that are needed. Since I can't remember to keep an eye on my prayer points. Alright, 2 minutes left of this instance. Afterwards there's gonna be a 60-second ad break, and then the promised Bond giveaway. Just as a reminder to all people watching the stream, if you wanna be part of the Bond giveaway, you need to be in Twitch chat. The Nightbot will draw a winner from the Twitch chat. So if you're on YouTube, TikTok, or Kick and want to be a part of the giveaway, head over to twitch.tv/Michael1 to be able to win a Bond. You carrying on with Corp after stream? No, not today. I'm gonna go cook some food after the stream. If I do come around online after that, most likely I'm gonna try for the agility pet, and that's just AFKing at the cycles. Or then I'm gonna try to learn hard mode Nakatra. Maybe. Food pics in Discord. Sure, why not? I see no problem with that. Oh, and by the way, the Discord is not a subscriber-only thing. Just click the link tree, and you'll find the invite link for the Discord. In there, Camel Warriors. Oh no. Well, I hope you get a stat. I haven't had a single stat from there myself yet. There was one guy in the FC who had a 2 kill count camel staff, which is insane. Insane luck. That is Mystic Cloth, and that's the instance expired. I will pick up this thing. Then we're gonna go for 60 seconds of ads while I prepare the bond giveaway. I will be back with you people in a moment. Yeah, 2 kill count camel staff is wild. And now that the people have ads, we can deactivate this thing and withdraw this one. Alright, few more seconds. Few more seconds. Alright, that's the little small break we had. Then for the giveaway. Hello, Nightbot? Yes, thank you for responding. We will be conducting the drawing, so please, if you want to be in the drawing, type in Twitch chat something now. I will give you 1 minute of time to write. Surely it's not just you again. Well, we had a few people during this live stream join the chat with their usual first message of hello, how are you? Obviously it would be nice to see some of those people actually winning and actually being here to claim their winnings. But we don't know. Rion, if you do win the bond, what would you do with it? Do you... Oh, wow. Congratulations on this camel staff, bro. Really? Wow. Holy wow. I'm gonna... There. A few celebrations. Wow. Camel staff. Alright, that's enough time for people to actually write something in chat. Now let's... Down. Here's a winner. Well, it looks like Rian Stark, you have won the bond giveaway because you seem to be the only one who has. Who has been with us in the giveaway. So yeah, Rian, what do you want to do with your bond that you won? Sure, you can come to wars. Hold on, which world am I even in? Actually, that won't be necessary, you can just join. Or... Why am I doing that? World 88. That is the current world I'm in. Oh, hello. Let's trade. Oh wow. I could have taken that camel staff. Congrats, bro. On the camel staff. And enjoy your bond. Next bond will be given away at 105 followers. With that said, it's time to do this. I will be ending the TikTok side of the live stream about now, and then I will be raiding someone on the Twitch side of things. Let's just find someone to raid first. Okay. Old Knight. Looks promising. Let's start a raid with his channel. Say hi to him from me. Thanks, and I'll see you again tomorrow.